Dane slammed the wall beneath the starting block so hard the tips of his fingers bent back, and pain shot down his knuckles. With Mo's wake a lane over lapping at his side, Dane hadn't let up, charging hard to the very end of the 100-meter race. He pushed off the wall and broke the water's surface, gasping for breath as he tore off his cap and goggles. The crowd roared. He twisted to check the stadium's giant scoreboard and understood why. He'd hoped that's what the ruckus was all about. "You bastard!" came a laughing shout beside him. Dane sloshed around to face his grinning mentor. Mo had finished 0.02 of a second behind him, both of them shattering Mo's existing freestyle record. "Not too bad yourself, old man. Madrid, here we come." Dane clasped Mo's offered hand and held their arms aloft in victory, the crowd cheering louder. They'd done the same at countless other meets when they'd swum together at UNC, but this was the first time they'd both competed at the Olympic trials. They climbed out of the pool, and Mo slapped him on the back. "I'd say you're healed up just fine." Not even a slight twinge of pain. It had been a while now since Dane had felt any after effects of the injury that had sidelined him during the last games. "I've been back on the circuit for 2 years. Are you getting senile in your old age?" At 30, Mo was far from old, but he would be the oldest member of the USA swimming squad. "You've been back, but now you're up to full speed. Better than." He pointed at the scoreboard as they finished toweling off. "That's what we need. Good job, Ellis." Dane basked in the praise until 2 swimmers strolled out of the tunnel. Lockstep, arms thrown over each other's shoulders, one had a fly stroker's massive upper body, much of it covered with tattoos, and blonde dreadlocks piled atop his head. Sebastian Stewart, California native and the world's best at butterfly. The other swimmer was leaner in build, a backstroker, but no less ripped, his light brown skin and dark curls glowing under the arena's lights. He'd been scarce since Dane's return, rumors flying about a sick family member, but there was no mistaking Alejandro Cantu. Dane would never forget that body or those deep brown eyes. Lifting and clashing with his, those eyes were no less captivating in the here and now, freezing Dane to the spot. He was caught between the past and present, between jealousy and envy, between love and hate. Bitterness stung the back of his throat, bile surging up on a rising tide of memories best left forgotten, never forgotten. Dane swallowed hard to force it all back down. Harder still when Alex paid him no further mind and returned to carousing with Bass. Thick as thieves, the best friends and former college roommates walked with the easy confidence of being themselves, not caring if Dane, the press, or anyone thought they were more. Resentment bubbled at their freedom and at their non-existent regard for the world record he'd just shattered. Well, F that. For the first time in a long while, Dane didn't begrudge the horde of reporters bearing down on him, or his parents and publicist in the lead. They shouldn't have been allowed on deck, but the country's minister and home shopping's reigning TV queen had a way of getting what they wanted, rolls of bills always at the ready. Dane met them at the corner of the pool, close to where Alex huddled with Bass. His mother, dressed in navy blue Chanel with an orange scarf around her neck, the colors of his home swim club, clasped his towel-covered shoulders in an imitation of a hug. "We're so proud of you," she said loud enough for the reporters. Then, on her tiptoes, for his ears only, 5 minutes before they shoo us off deck for the next event. Make it count." Translation: always be selling. She lowered back to her stiletto heels and stepped to Dane's side. His father, in his trademark 3-piece suit, complete with red, white, and blue striped tie, gave him a firm handshake. "The good Lord was with you in that pool, son." Dane bit back a retort. God had nothing to do with it. Twice-a-day swims with one of the country's best clubs, plus daily dry land workouts and yoga were why he was now the fastest swimmer in the world.